Back everyone to the State Cup Finals. Here we have the U17 Michigan Wolves against the Michigan Rangers Football Club. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Brennan Shabath, and we're underway. Ball starts with the Michigan Rangers, head coached by Stuart Collins, who's also the head coach of the Rangers team on the 19-year-old side. They lost to Michigan Jaguars early this morning. 8:30 was the start time for that one. A little bit later for the 17U group.
Get ready. Hang on, Sam, good. Nick, you got a man on your back.
The 17 Rangers come into this game. 9 points in the group stage. They played in bracket A, and different from some of the other age groups, the U17 boys brackets had 5 teams per group. So this Rangers team played 4 games. They won 3 of them. They beat Midland Fusion in their first game 7-1. That was followed by a 2-1 win against Pass Football Club. Did lose to Michigan Tigers Elite 3-1 before beating Michigan Jaguars Elite 2-0. So 9 points in the group stage. 3-1 in bracket A for Michigan Rangers. For the Wolves, similar story. Won their first 3 games against Varda, the first one 4-0, and followed that up with a win over Michigan Rush Northville. That was a 2-1 win, and then a 5-3 win over Nationals Union. They eventually lost to T-Bay's North Storm 2-3. But they have made it here to the final here in the Saginaw Soccer Complex. Starting keeper for this Wolves squad, Joseph Casuccio. He boots this one right to midfield. Rangers with an opportunity, left side. With it is Nathan Moss, looking for a cross. Along the sideline, it goes back towards the top of the box. Now it's Sam Smith. Trying to find it in the middle. Wolves trying to clear it. Smith has it again. Right off the chest of the defender. And now it's Asa Dean. Dean in the corner. He's pressured there by Nick Phillips. And a slide tackle. Only moment for the Rangers. A nice slide, and here come the Wolves the other way with some pace. Even numbers. With it is Strickler. Lucas Strickler, the midfielder, over the left side. It's now Elon Seinfeld. Chop crosses it in, and that's in the back of the net. An early goal for Michigan Wolves. And a 1-0 lead. Lucas Strickler on the board first for Michigan Wolves as he scores. And it's an early 1-0 lead. Now the Rangers quickly coming the other way. The cross back in, nobody was there. Smith has it, tried to get it forward. He was dispossessed. A lot of contact, no whistle. Finally, a whistle does come in late as Alexis Rivera got tangled up with another Wolves player. That was Extreme Hawk. Yes, that is his name, Extreme Hawk. Brother named Legend. Two awesome soccer names. And this will be a free kick for the Wolves. Oh, and a little displeasure with the call from Caden Richardson. So it'll be a four-man wall for the Rangers, just inside the top of the box. Over there to take the kick is Elon Seinfeld Chop, along with the goal scorer already, Lucas Strickler. Strickler's back. Seinfeld Chop fake. Strickler goes low, right to the keeper. It's scooped up by Adam Bergman. Bergman out of Holland Christian High School. He was part of their 2022 state championship team this past fall. Bergman said he chose to be a goalie when he was 9 years old. Bought his first pair of $15 goalie gloves and has been a goalie ever since. Near side it comes right to the table. Smith sends it forward. Bergman will hold it on the back now. For the Wolves, they had a hard-fought battle against Michigan Tigers in the semifinals that resulted in a 3-2 win to get here. They beat Midwest United 3-0 in the quarters. They did play against these Rangers in a winter friendly. So two teams familiar with each other. So this will be a goal kick for Joseph Casuccio. He and other keeper Gunnar Bolender will split time evenly. So Casuccio for right now has the first half. Likely see Bolender in the second half. Casuccio's kick right to midfield. That was AJ Dykstra for the Stars. Excuse me, the Michigan Rangers. And that's a throw in for the Wolves. It'll be taken by Will Cook Diamond to Hawk to Seinfeld Chop. Sent way forward into the hands of Adam Bergman. Bergman's back line includes Andrew Raven, Sam Smith, Caden Richardson, and AJ Dykstra. The midfielders for the Rangers: Alexis Rivera, Cade LaRose, Asa Dean, Josh Little, and Caden Cochran. The only forward is Nathan Moss. Brady Lenzian with a nice touch, trying to get forward, and a whistle that's against Lenzian. So in favor of the Rangers, it'll go back the other way. Already 1-0 in the Wolves with a couple opportunities to open this game up early. Had a lot of pressure offensively, and that has not been reciprocated by the Rangers in the first couple minutes. With it on the back line is Richardson. Forward for a running, streaking Dykstra. That was just short. Would have been dangerous had it gotten over the head of the Wolves' back line, which includes Talon Swinky, Nick Gaucher, and Will Cook Diamond, along with Nick Phillips. Phillips sends that one deep, but that was Bergman able to scoop that up pretty easily. Deep into the near side corner and a touch too strong for Brady Lenzian. Smith throws it in. Benicchiano controls. Now goes back to Cook Diamond. Nice touch there. Rangers going the other way, but just retrieving it is Gaucher. He'll go back to his keeper, Casuccio. For Michigan Rangers, their road here after a solid group showing. 3-1, only one loss in the bracket A for the Rangers. They took down Nationals Macomb 2-1 in the quarterfinal stages. That was here at the Saginaw Township Soccer Complex back on the 20th, a little over a week ago. The following day, Rangers would take down Liverpool 4-2. A couple Liverpool squads have made it to the semifinal stages, but not beyond that. That's over the head. Lenzian had a chance. Now Bergman back, and there's nobody there. Bergman was way off his line and out of position. He tried to touch it and was really nowhere near it. Rangers lucky it's not 2-0 right now in favor of the Wolves.
Hey, cover behind me, cover behind me.
That's a good strike. Deep, it was Nathan Moss. Phillips to the midfield. Nice takeaway by Smith. Up for Moss. He'll give chase. Defending is Gaucher. And that's out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in. Moss just goes all the way to the far side to AJ Dykstra, but too strong and out of his reach. Right idea, but a throw-in now for the Wolves. We hope you're enjoying day one of the MSYSA State Cup Finals. They've been a good one so far. A lot of really good games. A couple games that have gone into extras. And around on the sideline a couple times. And now a thank you to Dick's Sporting Goods, the official sporting goods retailer and tournament sponsor of the Michigan State Youth Soccer Association. Under Armour is also the official apparel sponsor of the MSYSA. Sports Forms, take your club and league paperless with Sports Forms. The Wilson Trophy Company is the official award supplier of the MSYSA. Brady Lenzian trying to get a trophy. Sent that one from well back. Didn't really have a chance as Bergman picks it up pretty easily. Quick Goal is the official training equipment supplier of the MSYSA. And our final sponsor is VIO. Record, analyze, and develop your game. So Brady Lenzian will be subbed off. Jack Pelton will take his spot. Lenzian, an early energy boost for this Wolves squad. Couple opportunities, a lot of speed up there at the front. And that was Andrew Raven taking a stumble, and he was slow to get up. Here come the Wolves, though. Unrelenting, this offensive pressure early. The shot from deep was deflected. Near side with it is Phillips. Surveys, sends across towards the back post. Running in, heading, and missing was Owen Buckley. Smith will chase Phillips all the way back to the box. A little bit of dangerous spot and deflected off of Smith and out. Casuccio was out of his net. The deflection did go over the goal line, so a goal kick for Joseph Casuccio. kick for Casuccio coming. It's been a lot of battling for possession in the midfield between these two squads early. Wolves do have the one early goal. That came from Lucas Strickler off a good couple passes between Strickler and Elon Seinfeld Chop. Brady Lenzian put on a lot of pressure early. Wolves are head coached by Ed McCarthy. Managers Scott Dole and Brandy Buckley. Rangers looking for an opportunity. That pass was intended for Cade LaRose. It comes all the way back now, up the other way with the Wolves. Jack Pelton trying to go quickly. Goes to the midfield, sails it over the head of Hawk. He'll chase it, going after Dykstra. Now sliding in, nearly taking it away. And a whistle against the Wolves. With some pace down the left side is Caden Cochran. But nothing results. It's a throw in for Smith right near the corner. Sails all the way to the far side. Alexis Rivera will go chase it, and it goes out. He can't get there in time, so it goes back to the Wolves. And back the other way. Smith near side. Looks middle, goes that way to Cade LaRose. LaRose
Perfectly defended, Nick Phillips. Yep.
won districts this past fall at Grand Haven High School. The cross in through off the back heel of LaRose on a good service from Caden Richardson, but right to Joseph Casuccio. Pretty easy save. Trying to carry it in was Owen Buckley. Out of bounds, it stays with the Wolves. Headed by Andrew Raven. Headed again by Raven. Finally possessed by Seinfeld Chop before he finally lost it to Hawk. Now up for Moss. Moss retreats. Back to his back line. They'll send it forward. Nobody was chasing though, and that will squirt all the way to Casuccio.
Bennett, excellent positioning defensively. Bennett, really good.
Off the chest of Strickler, he'll retreat to Phillips. Phillips, good vision all the way across, but just too strong over the head of Owen Buckley. The right idea, but nothing manufactured. Bergman nearly had it taken away back in his own box. Wolves do possess it now. Hawk will go after it. Spins and turns around past Rivera. Hawk looking for an opening. Sends across. To the backside with it is Phillips. Phillips trying to get past Smith. Smith takes it away. The contest is gone in favor of the Rangers and Sam Smith. Smith just quickly throws it in. Pelton had it for a second. Now Jack Phillips. Strickler dribbling over to the left side, trying to cut back. Was cut off for a second. Now with it is Phillips. In the middle. Poked back towards midfield, giving chase for the Rangers was Cade LaRose. Now Pelton will fight down in the corner. Turns, nothing there. Smith gets rid of it. Looked like that should have been a handball off of Nathan Moss. And there's an easy yellow card as Bennett Keanu was taken down. That was by Nathan Moss, and Moss kind of put his hand on top of him as he used Keanu to get up, and that breeds a yellow. Ready to sub in is Yash Bingy. Yash Bingy comes on, Nick Phillips comes off. Cook Diamond couldn't put a great strike on that service, and it just goes over the goal line for a goal kick for Bergman. Bergman, class of 2024 in high school. He'll graduate next season, next school year, not this upcoming one, but the one after. Now possible things brewing for the Rangers, and they quickly unbrew as Casuccio falls on the ball. Down on the field is AJ Dykstra. He was kind of reaching for his head area. The referee blew the whistle. Into the game, Ruben Boss for the Michigan Rangers. That's right over Boss's head to his keeper, Bergman. Strickler fighting forward in the corner. He'll go chase it down and take it away momentarily from Caden Richardson. Dean, far side, nothing there. Headed by Josh Little. Looked like he might have bumped heads with Lucas Strickler, but both appear to be fine. And a whistle against the Rangers.
Come on, Jack!
Having to back up was Bergman. Oh, an opportunity for Jack Pelton. Bergman cutting it close on a couple of these contests where he comes out of the net. That's the second one that really could have ended disastrously for the Rangers. That foul on the Rangers. Good touch from Hawk. The cross. Strickler, the header, comes back. Buckley lines it up. Another header. Just missed it. That sailed past the head of Strickler, and then Hawk had a chance to score, and he just sailed it right. What a great look and opportunity set up by Owen Buckley. It was really set up by the connection of Hawk and Strickler back on the opposite side, on the far side, before it got to Buckley. Gunnar Bolender is off the bench and warming up on the sideline for Michigan Wolves. We talked about how he and Joe Casuccio will split time in net. Might see Bolender come in here in this first half. We're a little less midway through that. Around 15 minutes to play. Still 1-0 Wolves. Lucas Strickler got the scoring started. Strickler, nice feed to Buckley. Buckley with a little bit of room. Forward, chasing, and just missing. Seinfeld chop went with the soft touch. It was deflected by the keeper, Bergman, so a corner. It'll be Jack Pelton to take this corner. Pelton sends that one towards the back post, deep, headed out, away from the danger. Going to chase is Nick Gaucher. Gaucher retreats to Keanu. Keanu comes midfield, and spinning away was Talon Swinky. Here's Strickler, opportunity, and he couldn't head it over the keeper. Instead, just kind of headed it right into the hands of Adam Bergman. Bergman rifles it to the near side. And a good pass forward from Ruben Boss, but too strong, and a couple substitutions as Tyler Breezak and Gavin Brooks are going to check in.
Let's go, Gav.
Brooks takes the place of Owen Buckley.
Elon, good job, buddy.
Breezak takes the place of Elon Seinfeld Chop. Casuccio red. Lands short of the midfield line. Hawk collided as he went up for the header.
Jack behind the ball. Jack behind the ball.
Looked like that might have been with Ryan Moore. So it's Rangers possession. Near side Boss. Boss into the corner. Going to chase it. Cochran. Back to Boss. The cross is deflected. Top of the box. And sailed forward in favor of the Wolves. Free kick for the Rangers. It'll be taken by Dean.
Backside.
Grand Haven High School, their lead goal scorer this past season, team captain. He won't graduate till 2025, a young star on this Rangers team and in the city of Grand Haven. That's a good send. Header up, and Casuccio meets it at the high point after and gets rid of.
Come on, Jack. No, it's over his head.
Hawk has to pull it back and play it to Keanu. Here's Gaucher. And a nice header defensively. Quickly throwing that in is Gavin Brooks. That's met by Josh Little and cleared.
Go for him.
Swinky. Both of these keepers with pretty strong legs. Joe. Boss. Midfield to Boss now. Retreats back to the back line. Gathered there by Richardson. Boss one more time. Richardson again.
Yep, good job, guys.
All the way back to Bergman.
Hey, Gav, go on, go on. Face off!
Controlled in the middle of the field by Ryan Moore. Working it on that far sideline with Cade LaRose. LaRose has to backpedal, but that's cut off there by Pelton. Pelton with possession. Up for Brezak. And Brezak couldn't put a good touch on it to have a chance at shooting it by Adam Bergman.
Big one, big one.
Another good boot by Bergman. And he pushes the Michigan Wolves player off the ball. I believe that's Brezak. Excuse me, Brooks.
Let's go, guys!
Wolves trying to push forward again. Here's Hawk. Hawk looking on the far side. Wasn't quite strong enough. Brooks went back to the middle. And now Rangers possess it. There was a chance there for the Wolves, but nothing bruised. Bergman quickly goes up to Dykstra. Dykstra looks middle. Now goes that way, but up the field. And Casuccio comes out of his net to meet that one. Gavin Brooks still with it. Couldn't really play it to anybody. And the Rangers need to space and go the other way. Here's Dean. Dean with a little bit of room. Found his man. Turning and firing was LaRose. LaRose still with it. Poked away. Sent towards the back post, and Casuccio's right there. Nobody was making a run. Against the Rangers. Substitutions for the Wolves. Sean O'Brien is going to come on, as well as Jake Ringluski.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about any more runs. No more runs in the attack.
Coming off is Lucas Strickler, the goal scorer. Jake Ringluski hands the penny to Jack Pelton. Hawk has opportunity here on the near side. Having to turn around was Brooks. Hawk couldn't get it in front of him, so Brooks retreats a little bit. Poked away for a moment. Brooks goes all the way back to the back line with Gaucher. Gaucher will now turn towards the midfield. He'll make a run with it on his foot. Up on a through ball. Giving chase was O'Brien, but it's too far for him, and Bergman has it. Richardson looking for the midfield with LaRose, but that bounces over his head. He wasn't quite expecting that. He was maybe expecting his defender to take a touch. And instead, Wolves come the other way. Hawk at midfield. Couple running with him. Had it taken away anyways.
You missed a moment. Clip him in. Clip him in.
Taken away. Nice job there by Sean O'Brien. O'Brien back to Brooks. In the middle, Hawk. Brooks, opportunity. Brooks, a nice move. Brooks, the cross. Having to turn around as it was just behind was Tyler Breezak. Another good opportunity for Wolves. Now on the run is Moss. Coming out is Casuccio. And he'll launch it up the field. What a play by Joe Casuccio. Gutsy one, but it worked. That last run was actually from Elliott Cook, starting midfielder for Holland Christian, who won the Division III state championships a few months ago in high school. And a foul on the Wolves, interestingly enough. Looked like that might have been on the Rangers back there. Excuse me, it was on the Rangers, sorry. The yellow card has come out, and this belongs to Gavin Brooks. He receives that, likely for something he said. He wasn't involved in the play, and he was clearly upset after the call.
Come on, we need you, bud. We need you.
Brooks has the yellow card. We'll play one extra minute here in the first half. Wolves leading 1-0. They've been dominating the possession and the opportunities. It's only led to one goal, though. That came from Lucas Strickler early in the contest. We've had a lot of early goals in these state cup finals, and then it's been multiple stretches of no goals scored. Physical play over on the far side, and that's won by Bennett Chiano. And getting tripped up was Hawk in this final minute of added time here in the first half. Quickly going are the Wolves, trying to add to their lead right before the break. Brezak dispossessed, but to help him out was O'Brien. And a lot of contact, no whistle. Brezak looked like he might have shoved Asa Dean down. Out chasing is Jake Ringluski. Cook Diamond is going to take the throw in. This might be the last chance we have of the half. Cook Diamond over the head of Hawk at the foot of O'Brien. Hawk now possessing, turning, getting to the goal line, trying to cross it in, and it's kicked away. And that will end our first half. Michigan Wolves steady with the pace, steady with the possession, and steady with the lead. An early goal, they lead at 1-0 here in the U17 State Cup Final in the Michigan State Youth Soccer Association. We'll be back after this with the second half. The Michigan Rangers and the Michigan Wolves. To the second half of the U17 State Cup Finals between the Michigan Rangers and the Michigan Wolves. Michigan beat it 1-0 after 45 minutes of play thanks to Lucas Strickler, who scored the lone goal of the first half between the two squads. It was the only goal that the Michigan Wolves had, but boy, did they have a lot of opportunities. They were hounding both defensively and offensively, applying pressure left and right. And the guy you see on the middle of your screen, Brady Lenzian, who starts the kickoff, was a big part of that. He was a huge pressure and kind of to the back line and the goalkeeper, Adam Bergman, for the Michigan Rangers in that first half. A lot of pressure, never really gave up, a lot of opportunities. Bergman had a couple of close calls where he came out of his net to make a play on the ball, and it slipped by him, and there was chances for the Wolves to score, but nothing manufactured more than the one goal from Strickler. Michigan Rangers on the other side really didn't have too many opportunities, and Joseph Casuccio, who was the starter in net for the Wolves, snuffed much all of them. But as I mentioned, Casuccio and Gunnar Bolender are sharing time in net, so Bolender gets the start here in the second half. He's in net now. He was warming up basically the entirety of halftime with Casuccio. And based on what Casuccio displayed in the first half, that's a good guy to warm up with. The cross in, possible opportunity for the Rangers, but it's cleared out. Nice job there by Talon Swinky. He had a good first half on that back line. A couple other notable first halves. Elon Seinfeld Chop, he had the assist, the helper on the Lucas Strickler goal. Whoops on the back line, Jack Pelton on the front. Both played well. Extreme Hawk, he was busy in the midfield for the Wolves in half number one. Bennett Keano came in off the bench and was influential. It was just a really solid first half. Very impressed by the Wolves, and almost you have to be equally impressed with the Rangers that it's still only 1-0 by that token, with how well the Wolves played in the first half. This is a Rangers team and just a Michigan Rangers football club program, as we mentioned, that it's in the state. This is the third slate of games of the day. Field 3, this is the third Michigan Rangers team that we've seen. U19 boys, U14 boys, and U17. A Michigan Rangers team for all of them made it. Out of his line was Bolender, and threatening was Nathan Moss, but nothing more than that as Bolender dives and saves it. That actually wasn't Moss. That one, that time, was Cade LaRose. Moss is the other striker, though, up there for Stuart Collins and his squad. This is the Michigan Rangers team that won this tournament and this game, the State Cup, last year, back in 2022. It's the third time they've made it to the quarterfinals or better in this tournament. And obviously 2 of those are in the final. They trail 1-0 right now. Lenzian, strong throw, but coming out to grab it was Bergman. Keano over his head, turning around. Now here come the Rangers. Moss on the near side. 2 defenders pressuring. Tries to split them. Splits them twice. Run over. No whistle. That's in the box. It's a play on. Here comes Buckley as he sends it up for Hawk. Hawk with a little bit of space on the far side. Only defender threatening is Ruben Boss for the Rangers. Hawk negates him. Comes now back to the near side with Buckley. Buckley a touch too strong for his own good. And that's Dykstra that picks it up.
Keep the win. You get a little bit more time. settle it.
In the middle with Cochran. Cochran turning with some speed. Blowing by some defenders on the near side. Chasing him is Buckley. Cochran on his back, and Buckley fouls him as Cochran is taken down to the turf. Good opportunity for the Rangers brewing here. Set piece just outside the box here on the near side.
Let's go, Clay!
This one is going to be taken by Asa Dean, team captain on this Michigan Rangers squad. We mentioned he led his high school Grand Haven in goal scoring this last year. Chips it over the wall, headed away, and smacked by Bennett Keano and quickly out of danger.
Now we go.
Cross deep. That's punch. That was a pretty good attempt, actually. Unsuspecting from the Rangers. That had to be punched away by Gunnar Bolender and out for a corner. Not a corner. It's going to be a throw-in as Cochran gets it in. Side possessing it is Phillips for the Wolves. He tries to move it up forward. He gets it to Lenzian. Lenzian turns and couldn't get anything to work. Something brewing for the Wolves here now on the left side, and that's quickly negated, nixed by Asa Dean. Corner kick now.
We'll come back another 5.
Sent in towards the middle, deflected, passed. They're calling for another corner, and it will be on the opposite side. Elon Seinfeld Chop will take the corner on the opposite side now. Seinfeld chop. That's a good one. Oh, trying for the high volley. That was Brady Lenzian. It stays another corner though. And they'll just quickly play it to Keano. That's off too strong from Lucas Strickler on his cross. Again, similar first half. sum it up right there on that possession. Good opportunities, multiple opportunities, sure, but not a lot of scoring. Only one goal for the Wolves in the first half. Had a couple opportunities right there. Our official voicing some concerns. Somebody over there, hard to tell from here who it was. Keanu bumped off the ball. Nice job there by Cade LaRose. Now Richardson. Dean sent it over the sideline. Lenzian gets a long windup, uses that strong upper body to get a good throw towards the box, but the Rangers are there. Controlled by Moss, looking up on the near side. Tries to go that way, it's a little bit behind, intended for Cochran. And Bolender sends it forward. Rivera taps, gets rid of it. Good cross, and racing in was Nathan Moss, but he couldn't get there in time. Wolves wanted a whistle as he bumped into Gunnar Bolender, but it's a play on. And there's a whistle against the Wolves. Bolender slides out to make the play. Rangers put in on a little more pressure here in the second half. Time is starting to become a bit more of a factor now. 32 minutes or so left here in the second half. Rangers trailing by a goal. Goes to Lenzian on the far side. A touch for Hawk. Has a little bit of space now. Now something's brewing. Strickler, left side to Buckley. Buckley crosses over. He'll send a low shot and it never curved. He tried to turn it in from that right side, and all Adam Bergman had to do was watch it go by and get a good look. It's a good opportunity though for Buckley and a good chance for the Wolves to add to their lead. Keanu battles with Moss, and a whistle on the Wolves. That's on Keanu. And head coach Ed McCarthy concedes the call and agrees with it. Receives the throw in on his chest. Alexis Rivera pulls it away though, and then a whistle again on the Wolves. Free kick back, and Rangers are going to move quickly. Soared into the box. Bounced around a couple times, and a whistle against the Rangers, this time going back the other direction. And they went a little too fast for our referee's liking. Good header to Rid. It looked like it could have been possible danger from Andrew Raven. Raven, center back for his club team, the Rangers, but plays striker at Grand Haven High School. Brady Lenzian subs off as Jack Pelton takes his place for the Wolves. Back on Raven, says his goal is to play collegiate soccer. He's got plenty of time to reach that. Just finished up his sophomore year. So he's got next year and the year after to reach those goals. Plays for a good Grand Haven squad that's been to the districts the last 2 years in a row. And that's a foul on the Wolves again. And looks like we're going to get another verbal yellow card. This one it goes on Will Cook Diamond. Second yellow card the Wolves have received.
Let's go! Play big! Back it up a little bit.
The other yellow card was from Gavin Brooks with about 2 minutes left in that first half. So this is the second one from Cook Diamond, and it'll be right outside the box, free for the Rangers.
You gotta play big!
Alexis Rivera is there. Looks like Nathan Moss is also involved. Josh Little as well. Rivera directing traffic. It's a 5-man wall for the Wolves, just inside the box. Rivera passes. Now it goes back to Rivera. He'll retreat, and that shot is sailed way over the white picket fence and onto the road as that came in from Asa Dean. Never really an opportunity as the Wolves defense prevailed there.
Let's go, Gray!
Good leg from Bolander, gets it all the way up. Here's Pelton around. Pelton the cross, trying to slide and get there. He couldn't make it in time. Seinfeld Chop just couldn't catch up to it. A golden chance for the Wolves to extend their lead. And the Rangers survive. It's only 1-0 still. That's too far over the head of Ruben Boss. Boss, All-State honorable mention as a sophomore this past year. This season playing with this Rangers squad. Big bounce at midfield. Nice touch from Dean. Up for Richardson. Richardson turning, slipping as he was tackled, and that's against Richardson and the Rangers, going back the other way. That's good pressure by Keanu. And Asa Dean is having a talking to with our center official.
Yellow!
There's some frustrations with both sides in this game. As we mentioned, and just recently, the Wolves have 2 yellows. The Rangers certainly have voiced their frustrations with the officiating. Which I don't think it'd be soccer if they didn't. So that's easily cut off. Up for Rivera. He can't get there in time. Goes back. That's staying in the corner. Chasing it down is Elon Seinfeld Chop. Just not fast enough. Ooh, and a trip there. Pretty easy call. Owen Buckley caught all leg of AJ Dykstra. Dykstra a little slow to get up. Rangers going to go quickly. They're still worried about that clock. Only a goal deficit. Under 25 minutes to play. But their opportunities have been so few and far between. They need to pressure and build more chances. Not getting enough right now. Meanwhile, it feels like the Wolves are averaging a good goal opportunity once every 5 minutes. Another one possibly brewing here. Buckley, near side stopping, surveying, trying to get around Dykstra. Sends across, and there's a good one. Hawk, the header, goal! We just talked about the number of opportunities the Wolves were getting, and it's just the law of averages. Extreme Hawk with a high header and an easy goal. It's 2-0 Wolves. 23 minutes left here in the second half. Now the Rangers have to press even more than they were already, forcing the issue there. Caden and Cochran.
Kill us a couple minutes. Give me a couple. One more run.
Olender. Good kick all the way down to Dykstra. He'll go back to Bergman. Bergman elects not to control it with his hands, and that's a turnover. Hawks now got it in the midfield. Lost it. Hawk has it again. Quickly trying to turn. Slide tackle, but getting around it was Seinfeld Chop. The cross. Too strong, nobody in the area. Trying to battle for it for the Wolves. And a rough header there by Buckley, the wrong direction. Spinning is Richardson. Richardson with 2 on him. Has to make a decision here, trying to turn the corner. Can't do so, looks to split, can't. Rivera slides there, no whistle. Play on as losing it was Asa Dean. Stays with the Rangers. Dean will throw it in. And clearly Ed McCarthy is tired of hearing his players complain to the officials. They've gotten 2 yellow cards for it already, so he's found it in that. Here's Hawk. Hawk, he's going for goal with Bergman well off his line, and not quite there. Certainly feeling comfortable though. 2-goal lead, about 20 minutes left in the U17 State Cup final. trip there. Pretty easy call as Strickler took down Rivera. Rangers with a chance. Dean will take this one. Dean, one of the better strikers, not positionally, but physical strikers on this Rangers team. He's taken a lot of the set pieces, a lot of the opportunities. They've worked the ball to him with purpose to get a shot on goal off of his foot. None of them have materialized on the scoreboard yet. There's a chance here. This would be a big one. Perhaps with a 2-goal deficit, if there's a time for the Rangers to get one, they need it now. That's a good one in. Open on net. Bolander dives, and the rebound shot sails left of the post. And the hope meter just got a little bit smaller for the Michigan Rangers. Yash Bingy will check in for the Wolves. He's coming in for Nick Phillips on the back line. Phillips gets a standing O from the Wolves faithful here on the sideline. Deservedly so. He's been strong on that back line, facilitating and holding all game. Hawk, header forward for Pelton. Pelton trying to get around the defense. Battling in the corner, turning and spinning away, doing a nice job at that was Caden Richardson, and a whistle against the Rangers. This one's against Josh Little. Hudsonville High, and a yellow card. The yellow card appeared like it was directed at Ruben Boss, but Josh Little was the one who was consistently complaining about the call as he had the call against him. Unclear who that was on, but first yellow card of the game for the Rangers. Third total. Keanu leaves the corner to move to the top of the box. Now here it comes on the lefty curl, short of the front post, and quickly ridded out of the box, and going the other way with it is Caden Cochran. Cochran with some speed. Keanu trying to chase. Cochran will slow it down, look for a cross, has to retreat a little bit, does do so to Dean. Dean tripped up, and there's the whistle. That's against Lucas Strickler. So Dean again with another chance. Again, time of the essence. At my clock, just over 17 minutes left. Dean, back post, header, too far, just a couple feet. A few feet shorter, and there's a really good opportunity for what looked like Cade LaRose to put a head on it and put it in the back of the net, but instead it sails wide, still 2-0. Bolender in no rush. Finally sends it down. Hawk weaving through traffic, getting inside the box, tripped up, a whistle. Is that inside enough to be a penalty? It's right on the border. And this will be a chance for Hawk to get his second goal of the game. Extreme Hawk with a goal already that gave the Wolves their 2-0 lead against Adam Bergman. Chance to make it 3. He does. Cool, calm, collected, easy. And it's a 0 for the Rangers and 3 for the Wolves right now. Extreme Hawk with his second goal of the game, and with about 15 minutes left, that might be the nail in the coffin of the Michigan Rangers. This was a Michigan Rangers team that, as we mentioned, came into today's game looking to repeat. Go back to back, as they were the defending champs from a season ago. Their second time making it to this State Cup final game. A good clean slide as Hawk goes down. It'll go all the way back to Bergman. This Rangers team also completed an elite academy this past winter and in the early spring months. They traveled out to Arizona and Florida to compete in the EA regional showcases. It's a group of guys on this team that have been together for a while. 6, 7, 8+ years for many of them. Gavin Brooks takes over for Will Cook Diamond for the Wolves. Brooks getting in the back line. And a takeaway right outside the box. Seinfeld chop in the middle. The deflection from Strickler was missed. Strickler still has it. Now Seinfeld chop. He puts one on net. That's deflected wide. It will be a corner, though. Wolves keeping up that pressure that they did throughout the entirety, it felt like, of the first half. Josh Bingy goes back to take this corner. 5 in the box. That one's towards the back post. Hawk headed it out. Off of Bergman, though, so another corner here on the near side this time. That one is sent way beyond the back post. Hawk trying to header it back. Not cleared yet. Picked up by Pelton.
What's up here? What's up?
Not sure what the ruling is yet, whether that's a throw or a kick over in that corner. The Wolves want to sub regardless.
Good job, Owen.
Tyler Breezak will get on.
Good job, Owen.
Take over for Owen Buckley. So they do rule it just a throw. It's a pretty good one right to the front post. Misses everybody and bounces out. Keanu has it now, and that one sailed over into the parking lot. Hopefully not a white BMW that just hit out there. Far side, Sam Stint. He had a pretty busy first half. He's been quiet here in the second half. Here's Dean. Dean looking for some help. Still doesn't have it. Has to retreat now. Near side, Dykstra. Pressured, and he has to retreat as well. Keanu, hounding pressure, bumping, and not fouling, no whistle, and then the whistle comes in, and it's going against Nathan Moss. Sean O'Brien will get a fresh stint, taking over for Lucas Strickler. Let things off with the scoring for the Wolves in the first half. Since then, it's been 2 Extreme Hawk goals, and that's where we are right now. 3-0, under 10 minutes to go here in the U17 State Cup final. That one's over. Chance now for Pelton. Turns, puts it, and there's another goal. The 4th one of the day for the Wolves. Pelton on the helper. And we talked about their hounding pressure. It never stops. And it led to another one there. That was Elon Seinfeld chop on the score, getting the help from Pelton. Extreme Hawk checks out as he has 2 goals and gets a much-deserved ovation. Dean does a nice job to get around O'Brien. Now back. Here's Richardson. All the way up and all the way back. In net now. Chase Zizak taking over, giving a break to Bergman, who's just had a long day back there, and not necessarily his fault. It's just been so much pressure from the Wolves all day long. Might as well give Zizak an opportunity. North Muskegon High School. Just finished up his sophomore year. Excuse me, just finished up his junior year. And no whistle. Wolves might have even thought there was going to be a whistle, and there wasn't. Rifling one was Sam Stint, and that hit the scoreboard, but not in a good way. Just hit the board, didn't hit the goal. Still 4-0. Another yellow card comes in, and this one's against Asa Dean. And it's clear that Dean, frustrated with the way this game has gone in the late stages now, just 6 minutes left, and things are getting dire and perhaps hopeless for the Rangers.
Hay uno de 16 y uno de 13. No sé si es el nuestro o el
Bullender puts it down. Dean, couple headers, shared with Josh Little. Now Little possesses, back to Zizak. And nearly another goal. Smith forward, looking for Moss. Now Contreras chasing, gets all the way back. A reminder that the winner of this game will head to St. Louis to compete in the regional championships, with an opportunity after that, if they win the regional, to go to Orlando for the Nationals. Middle of July. Orlando in the middle of July. Sign me up. Looks like the Wolves might be booking flights and packing bags for St. Louis, about 4 minutes away, and they lead it 4-0 over the Rangers right now. Reserves are in for both squads. Here's Keanu. Now Ringluski. Had it taken away by Contreras. Goes back. Contreras spinning through two defenders. Nice job. He'll retreat. Pelton was chasing. Now there was O'Brien, but he couldn't get it. Now it's Ryan Moore. Moore pushing up, bodying off, getting O'Brien away from him, and pushed out of bounds off of the Wolves.
All right, bet.
And clear just miscommunication right there between Asa Dean and Ryan Moore, and that's kind of been the pretty decent sum of what today has been for the Michigan Rangers. It's up for Pelton. Opportunity. He's got Seinfeld chop with him if he can get around the defense. And he couldn't, as Raven was there and shut it down. They have to retreat. Pull it back to Gavin Brooks. Josh Bingy pulls it down. Here's Keanu.
Come on!
Brooks, dispossessed by Contreras, spins away, couldn't keep it in. Well, he could, but he couldn't keep it in with possession. And now Dean has it. Dean tripped up, no call. And O'Brien just sends it over the end line. Sean O'Brien saying he was intentionally wasting time clearly was not the intended result of that touch. All in good fun when you're about to win a state cup if you're the Michigan Wolves. O'Brien looking up, feeds through for Pelton. Now Pelton, left foot, missed it wide. The Wolves were saying they wanted to get one more. After they got the fourth, they insisted they should go for 5. So no surprise there that Pelton goes in on goal and tries to do just that. good pass to Seinfeld chop from Sean O'Brien. And that's the final whistle. Michigan Wolves 4, Michigan Rangers 0. A dominant performance thanks to the likes of Lucas Strickler, Extreme Hawk, and Elon Seinfeld Chop, along with the entire Wolves squad. They were all impressive today. And the Michigan Wolves are U17 State Cup champions. They win it over the Michigan Rangers 4-0. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Michigan State Youth Soccer Association State Cup Finals. Our final slate of games today, the 4 o'clock slate, and here on Field 3 we have the U13 Girls Championship between Pass Football Club and Nationals Union 10. Pass will be in white with the blue shorts, and Nationals Union 10 is in the all blacks with the white lettering. These are two teams who have never faced each other before. Both have had similar opponents. Both have played Michigan Rangers before. That's a program that we have talked about ad nauseum today, a Michigan Rangers program that is consistently in the finals of this state cup tournament. For pass, they come in out of Group E in the state cup tournament. They lost their first game to Michigan Rangers 2-1 in the group stage. They would beat Nationals Union 10 Girls Red, which the team they're playing is Nationals Union 10 Girls Black right now. They beat the Red team 2-1, and then they beat Nationals Capital Area 10 5-2 for 6 points and a 2-1 record in Group E coming into the knockout rounds.
Come on, Monsters.
Pass uses a 4-2-3-1 formation. Nationals uses a 4-3-3. And we are underway with pass. Pass head coached by Glenn Turek. Nationals head coach Joshua Stenback. Tatum Shekel with the ball at the midfield. Shekel attends Boulin Middle School right now. Her sister Gabby plays for the 2012 Nationals team. On the far side, with it in the middle with a little bit of burst and space, is Emma Wichaskala. And that's cleared to the midfield all the way here, right by the booth. Peyton Rutkowski will throw it in. Right in front, couple good passes up the side. Now with a little bit of space again, Wichaskala. She has to control it first, deflect it around, and now pass possesses it with Ellie Hickox. Hickox, pressured by Leah Blackmore, retreats, reverses to Emma Diamond. Lola Goga pushes it up the sideline to Wichaskala, but too far out of reach for her. Wichaskala, St. Hugo of the Hills student. They were CYO champions, Catholic Youth Organization, the athletic youth organization for a bunch of the Catholic schools in Metro Detroit. CYO soccer champions twice she was at St. Hugo of the Hills. Shekel again sends a good cross. Pass backs it up and clears it. It goes all the way up to Emery Vidro. Vidro nicknamed Monster because of the havoc she wreaks on opposing back lines. One of the best goal scorers and all-around threats on this pass roster. A free kick for pass and an opportunity to go the other way. Ball hasn't really crossed the midfield line much since we started. And there is Monster, Vidro, losing it for a moment. Now has it. Hickox has space here on the near side. Has a teammate, doesn't go that way. Instead reverses back to the middle. And she goes back to her back line with Skylar D. Wild. The boot up for Briley Alber, excuse me. But that's too far for her. And a goal kick for Gianna Gellement and Nationals Union. Gellement following in the footsteps of her mother, the goalkeeper today for Nationals. Her mother was goalkeeper at Troy Athens High School and then at Michigan State University. She says she wants to be like her mom and be a goalie. That one's just out of reach for Addison Lake. Rutkowski gets it in quickly. A lot of the girls you see on this field, multi-sport 2, 3, 4 sport athletes. Peyton Rutkowski, one of them, basketball and track at middle school. The last season, both of those squads, the basketball team and the track team, were undefeated. On the far side with it is Goga. Now moving it forward quickly was Emma Diamond. Rutkowski snuffed that out. Now it's Maddie Goebel. He's battling. Alber was there as well. And Hickox is there. Hickox turning, spinning, has an opening, finds it to Addison Lake. Addison Lake on the left side looking, goes back to the middle to Hickox. Hickox touch, through pass, opportunity, diving stop by Gianna Gellement there on the through ball pass from Ellie Hickox. A good job by Gellement to stop that opportunity right in its tracks.
Ready to go to goal, Addison.
Win the ball, one.
Go to it. Look outside.
Pushing forward now, Tatum Shekel. Shekel through a couple defenders. Tried to get a through ball by and couldn't. It was intended for Emma Wichaskala. Back it goes to Alber. Good boot forward as Emery Vidro is going to chase it. Rutkowski's there. Vidro picks it up with a little bit of space. Vidro shooting on goal and just a little bit too soft and easily saved by Gellement. Turned, and that's over the head off the bounce of Maddie Goebel. Lake, a little bit of space, trying to work against Rutkowski. Hickox was open on the side. Lake instead decided to go to the middle. Goebel. To Vidro. Here's Lake off a nice touch. Lake crossing in. Gellement is there. Vidro looking for a shot. Hickox in the area. Gets moved out. Lake is there. Another cross off the head and too far of Briley Alber. Good opportunities early for pass. Plainfield Area Select Soccer Football Club.
Shift over, guys. Shift over. It's not coming this way, Addie. To the middle, Addie.
Se cayó uno en la tribuna de arriba, se murió. De arriba me tribuna y se quedó ahí.
Alber gives chase in the corner. Over there as well was Riley Jones, the right back today for Nationals Union. Jones, another multi-sport athlete, cross country, also a multifaceted athlete. Cross country and piano are two of her big loves. With some pace down the sideline is Wichaskala. In the corner, turn, booted out of bounds, and a nice job there by Lena Amy to kick it off Wichaskala and give pass possession on the throw-in. Amy, one of the best athletes on the team, as she'll wait for this throw-in. She's the youngest but also the tallest player on this Pass FC team. She plays on that back line, the right center back today. Hickox took that one on the chin. Maybe figuratively, all hard to tell, but also could have done it literally. But quickly it goes the other way, and a whistle against Nationals Union, or it's just out of bounds. So an opportunity on the throw-in for pass. Hickox is going to chase. Couldn't get in front of it. Turned and kicking it was Leah Blackmore. Here's the throwing again. Over the head of Vidro. Right to Hickox with a little bit of space. Looking for a burst. The cross. Lake was there but couldn't quite get there in time. She was in the area. Still an opportunity though, as Emma Blood will kick it forward. Goes right to Rutkowski. And now Lena Amy sends it deep. Ayla Douglas gets it. Amy returning, finds Blood. Blood with space, up for Lake. Lake looking for a cross. She fakes it back for Blood. Good defense by Rutkowski, but now Blood has it in the corner. Blood keeps it in, but sends it to nobody. Still in possession of pass right now as Amy has it. Amy battling, pushes her off. No call as she quickly throws it in. And that's out. Tatum Shekel battling here. Hickox will throw it in. Hickox a good throw over the head of Vidro. And that's saved and scooped up by Gianna Gellerman. A quick strategic change for pass. Emma Diamond and Ella Blood switch sides on the left and right backs. Emma's over here on the left side and she will be substituted off for Charlotte Sanchez.
Ellie, you and Briley.
Now this center forward and center midfielder Briley Alber and Ellie Hickox also switch. Here's Douglas. She lost it. Shekel with a nice takeaway. Shekel looking forward. That pass intended for Wichaskala too far, but she'll give chase, and Blood just boots it out of bounds and away from the danger.
Talking to him, Addison, you're wide open.
Wichaskala collects it on the sideline. Looking for her teammate Lola Goga, who's in the area. Wichaskala still working herself. Crosses it in. Shekel's in there. Puts a touch on it. Adds another 2 touches. Through a couple defenders. Got a little bit lost directionally, and now Goga was dispossessed. Hickox with a little bit of speed. Pulls it back and snatched the ankles of Leah Blackmore. Throwing over the head of Hickox to Vidro. She's bumped, and that's a foul. Contact leads to a whistle and an opportunity here for pass. They'll get a free kick just outside their attacking third. It's a good boot into the cluster. Douglas couldn't get there. Hickox trying to turn the corner. Does a little bit. Rutkowski is still there though, and then Hickox is eventually cut off by Blackmore as well. That's good defense from those two. The back line pretty strong early on for Nationals Union against a scary front 2 and 3 with Addison Lake and Emery Vidro and Ellie Hickox. Yeah, then Briley Alber in the mix, and there's a lot of speed and opportunity on the outside. Addison Lake sits down. Taking her place is Lily Phillips. Thrown in by Hickox and possessed by Nationals Union. Quickly trying to go with Shekel. She has to slow it down now. This is good forward defense. Bypass.
Open your hips, Taylor.
Now Douglas lost it. Nice trap there by Alber to turn and face. Too hard on the pass to Vidro. She still can't touch it. And couldn't get in front of that pass as it's going up the field with Wichascala. Wichascala looking through the defense. Through ball, chasing quickly is Goga, but getting there in time was Brooklyn Vandenberg. And Blackmore couldn't save that from going out.
Emery, make a run now. Go. Get behind.
Substitutions for Nationals Union. Looks like 3 are coming on. Going off, Natalie Navarez, Lola Goga, and Leah Krzyzewski. Here is Wichascala. She's dispossessed for a moment by Goebel, but they still get it forward. And offsides on Nationals Union. Pass has had the more bountiful opportunities here in the first half. Nationals Union really hasn't had anything near the goal quite yet. That one's all the way to Vidro. She touches it once and drops it down. Tried to get it to Alber. Couldn't go anywhere with it though. And now making a move forward is Claire Cognatori for Wichascala up the sideline, battling, fighting with Lena Amy. And it looks like Amy wins that battle as she gets it back the other direction, but now with it is Riley Jones. Jones bumped off of it. Pass up for Vidro. Vidro trying to turn, and that's a whistle. Going back to Nationals Union direction. Brooklyn Vandenberg scoops that one up. Punts it forward, a nice good punt. Under the foot. Wichascala along the sideline trying to turn the corner on Amy. The cross right there to Vandenberg. She touches it once and then grabs it and quickly clears it. Hickox That's a bounce turn. Vidro chases, couldn't cut it off. Hickok's there, Alber as well. Vidro heads it up, drops down in front of Hickox, and Nationals Union gets it going the other way with Mia Jabo. Jabo up, Amy is there. Shekel trying to chase, she can't get to it. Back, stopped by Hannah Yu. Yu to Shekel. Shekel lost it, now gets it back. Cross as Vandenberg is there. Nobody could put a foot on it. Semi-final win over Portage Soccer Club 3-1 last week on Sunday. The day before that, they took down Sporting United 1-0 here at the Saginaw Township Soccer Complex. Hickox turning, losing the ball, and Hannah Yu has it. Sends it along the sideline, right into the midfield. Wichascala turning, weaving her way. She's bumped off of it for a moment by Maddie Goebel. Bit of a whiff there, but now quickly the other way it goes. Over the head, Hickox giving chase, looking for an opportunity. Hickox gets in front. She shoots, it's deflected behind the keeper, and a save by Gianna Gellerman. Gianna Gellerman starting off today, not letting anything by her. A brick wall back there behind the back line. Subs for pass as they'll send 3 on. Vivian Conflitti, Emma Diamond, and Addison Lake. Addison Lake did not get to midfield in time, so she can't go on yet. She'll be at the next whistle, taking over for Ayla Douglas. And now Lake can get on. For pass, it took a close 2-1 win over Legends FC in the quarterfinals, and then another close 3-2 win over Michigan Rangers in the semifinals to make it here. They grabbed a wild card spot after losing that first game in the group stage that we talked about earlier. Excuse me, their final game in the group stage to Michigan Rangers. They grabbed a wild card spot in the knockout stage. And in that game against Legends in the quarterfinals, they gave up a goal with 7 minutes left. And then Ellie Hickox scored a game-tying goal with 2 minutes left, and they would win in extras after a Legends own goal. And then they got revenge over Michigan Rangers after losing to them in the group stage. They got revenge in the finals with an Arrow 3-2 victory. opportunity there for a second for Wichascala, but it's quickly booted away by Amy. Wichascala trying to go over the head of Amy, but she's too tall. We mentioned youngest player, but tallest player on this pass team. Up and too far for Hickox, maybe one of the fastest players on pass, but just couldn't get there. Now here's Shekel. Shekel moving over to the left side of the midfield, weaving through the defense. Wichascala tried to tee it up for herself, didn't have enough time. Now here's Hannah Yu. Yu lost it, but picking her up was Riley Jones. It has played a factor in a couple games here today at the MSYSA State Cup. Players are having to adjust, especially on set pieces with the wind behind or to the side where they aim. Saginaw Youth Soccer Complex is relatively flat, so the wind carries and travels with a lot of speed. Here's Wichascala with some speed on the side. Couldn't get across, as that's deflected. Ella Blood comes back on for pass.
Emery, get in there! Get it out right away. Work it off your line a little!
Corner kick here for Nationals. That one's right to the keeper, Vandenberg, and she smacks it down. Amy tries to clear it. Nationals still with it in the attacking third. Up forward. For Cognatori, the shot over the hands of Vandenberg, but also missed the net just a little bit on the right side. Vandenberg did tip it, so it is a corner kick again for Nationals Union. Going to take this one will be Madeline Gorney, goes by Mads, the center back for Nationals Union. Wind strongly at her back. She sends it towards that back post, headed once, but not in the direction of the goal. That was Lauren Harper that caught it on her noggin, but couldn't put it on target. Harper, student council member at Layson School in Troy, says she wants to be a dermatologist when she's older. Substitutes for Nationals Union. Going off is Lauren Harper, along with Tatum Shekel.
No sé si pensaron que estaba libre, no sé. Porque me dijo eso, le dije, te lo llevo y me dijo, ¿lo podés traer? Ahora voy. Pensé que había un problema. Ahora te voy a decir. Papá, si no te si querés algo, ¿qué querés que te lo lleve yo si tengo que largar aquí? ¿Le tiro un gol o no?
Did you get no water break?
¿Qué pones?
Back and forth at midfield the last couple minutes. Maddie Goebel for pass will throw this one in. Looking for Emery Vidro. Monster. Yet to do much damage. Scare many opponents today. Feels like it's just being bottled up and waiting for the right moment. One goes up into the air. Comes down right at the feet of Emma Diamond. Touches it the wrong way though to Wichascala. And now you can get down the sideline. You tried to cut back, but easily taken away by Lena Amy. Nice job there by Amy to clear it. Now a kick all the way into the box. Takes a high bounce. And cleared out. Emery trying to chase. Rutkowski safely clears it. Hickox is there though. Hickox up for Vidro in the corner. Vidro chasing it down. Bumped off of it by Rutkowski, no whistle. And that is a pass throw-in. Hickox will take the throw. Retreats a little bit to Diamond. Diamond surveys, finds Alber in the middle. Goes back. Wichascala forward. D. Wild has possession. Gets it up the far side. That's cut off for a moment. That was Claire Cognatori. Now here comes Nationals Union the other way. Turning Wichascala, crossing, nobody was there, cut off by Alber. Alber all the way back on defense, making a play there. Nationals Union still with it, still threatening. Here's Mia Jabo. Jabo put a pass towards the box. Now Wichascala. Cross, no one there. Jabo battling again for it. She turns, puts one near. Pinballed around a couple times. Good turn and good pass there from Elena Marlowe. And a goal for Nationals Union. That was Elena Marlowe punching the ticket for Nationals Union to get on the board here first. Correction, that was Wichascala who's been wreaking havoc so far early. Emma Wichascala with the goal. She scores first and Nationals Union is on the board first. 1-0 here early. Still in the first half. Time dwindling down. We're around under 5 minutes. 35-minute halves here at the U13 level of the State Cup. Goes over the goal line for a goal kick back in the Nationals Union side. Gianna Gelman, the keeper for Nationals Union. We mentioned following in the footsteps of her mom, wanting to be a goalkeeper, as her mom was one at Athens and Michigan State, Athens High School in Troy. Gelman also four-sport athlete. Obviously soccer, also plays basketball, volleyball, and track at Larson Middle School in Troy. Here's Ellie Hickox, rifles one over, what a shot! Ellie Hickox with an absolute stripe from 20 meters out plus, and we're all tied at 1. Hickok's so dangerous in the midfield and on the front lines for pass, and we can see why with a stripe like that to just sail it over the head of Gianna Gellerman.
White, get it out. A couple more minutes. You got this, monster. All in. All in. Come on, White.
Shekel all the way up, and Vandenberg's going to go chase it at the top of her box. It's off Vidro, trying to get an opportunity going, working with Douglas on the far side. Douglas battling with Blackmore down there, right along the end line, out of bounds, off of Douglas, so it belongs to Nationals Union. 2 quick goals between these two squads. Emma Wichaskala got it started, and then Ellie Hickox responded in a matter of moments. A strike of lightning to tie the game at 1.
Work for something, White. Get up. Yes, Ellie.
Hickox bodying her off the ball, gaining possession for pass in a dangerous spot. On the ground on the pass from Sanchez. Amy headed it the wrong direction, and whiffing on the pass was D. Wild. She does finally get it up towards Hickox before it's knocked down by Goebel. Shekel bumped off. Douglas tried to get it up along the line. Douglas turns, good pass forward. That goes right to Elena Marlowe. Marlowe loses it to Riley Jones, and now moving up D. Wild. Tried to get it to Vidro and couldn't. And that's off. Shekel in favor of Pass FC. And it looked like that last pass clipped Emery Vidro up near the face. And she might need a substitute just before halftime here. Looks like they're going to get her one as Lily Phillips is ready. So Emery Vidro appears to be okay. She will sit down for the remainder of the half, most likely, as Lily Phillips charges on. And that is the whistle. Pretty quiet through the first 30 or so minutes, but then the last 5. A goal for Nationals Union and a goal for Pass. 2 gorgeous goals, and we're tied at 1 after 35. We'll take a halftime break. When we come back, we'll decide the U13 State Cup champion here in the MSYSA. Back and ready for second half of the U13 MSYSA State Cup Championship on the girls' side. Pass FC and Nationals Union tied at 1 after 35 minutes. We've got another 35 coming up in just a moment here. We'll start with Nationals Union ball, and we are underway to decide the champion of the U13 State Cup. It was a really good effort from both squads in the first half, particularly from that girl, Emma Wichaskala. She rifles one right to the goalkeeper, Brooklyn Vandenberg, for pass. Wichaskala was the goal scorer as well in the first half for Nationals Union. For Plainfield Area Select Soccer, it was Ellie Hickox who rifled one from about 25-30 yards away from the net and scorched it just below the crossbar over the outstretched arms of Gianna Gellement, the keeper for Nationals Union. And that was the only goal for pass in the first half, but it was a lightning strike in response just moments later after Nationals Union scored to level this game at 1 apiece and keep us where we are right now. Vandenberg up the sideline. Emery Vidro, monster, as they call her, for what she does to opposing defenses. She's over there on the far side, couldn't control that ball there. Looking for her to get her first real opportunity today. Hasn't quite had one yet. Wichaskala looking for Shekel. Lost it. Now, a high cross over the hands of Vandenberg and in! We've had 3 deep goals today, and that's another one. That comes from Lola Goga. Out there beyond the box on the far side of the field, and she just scorched it over. Vandenberg not quite tall enough to reach up and punch it away. And it's an early 2-1 lead again for Nationals Union. So 2-1 now. Pass working with a deficit. Nationals Union the advantage. Plenty of time left, still 32 minutes to go, so Nationals Union scores just 3 minutes into the half, even less than that, and they're still threatening here. That's Wichaskala on the far side. She finds Natalie Navarez. Navarez, one of the few players on this team who's homeschooled. She's looking for her second State Cup championship in 3 years. She won one a couple years ago. And that one from Vandenberg is just too far. And a quick throw in here from Peyton Rakowski. Trying to get it to Shekel. Shekel has it. 2 defenders on her. Still hanging on possession. Hickox comes in, and that's too strong and a foul. Coming upfield to take the free opportunity is Mads Gorney. Gorney with a good cross, but headed away by Lena Amy. That'll lead to a corner kick. And Gorney's going to go take that one. We hope you've enjoyed day one of the MSYSA State Cup Finals. We've got day two tomorrow, another full slate of games. And that's too strong over the back post by Madeline Gorney. Pass still looking to get into a rhythm here in the second half. They haven't held possession for more than a minute, it seems like. It's been all Nationals Union. Vandenberg over her head. Missed it on the right side anyway. She'll go chase that into the parking lot. Good to check our sponsors of this fantastic youth soccer tournament. Dick's Sporting Goods is the official sporting goods retailer and tournament sponsor of the MSYSA. Under Armour, official apparel sponsor of Michigan State Youth Soccer Association. Sports Forms, take your club and league paperless with Sports Forms. Wilson Trophy Company is the official award supplier of MSYSA. Quick Goal, official training equipment supplier of the Michigan State Youth Soccer Association. And VIO, record, analyze, and develop your game. Thank you to all the sponsors and everything they do for the MSYSA and United States Youth Soccer and this National Championship Series. So this will be the second corner kick and third set piece of the half, and we're barely 7 minutes into it for Nationals Union. Looks like Madeline Gorney is going to take this one again. And they're going to send a rush into the box, it looks like. They've got one on the goal line, and they're going to send 6 players in. This one's on the ground, and no one was able to get there. I think Gorney intended to get that one up a little bit more. Now here's Emery Vidro with a little bit of space to get in front of the defense, and that's touched away. Nice job by Peyton Rakowski.
Hey, Briley, switch with Ayla, please. Couple of dads want to catch balls on that side. It's going to happen all half.
Out right in front of the Nationals Union bench. They'll throw it in right there. Still attacking pass, has not had possession much here in the second half. Nationals Union just relentless and hounding the back line of pass, forcing them to make good plays and not turn the ball over. And again, they take it away. Tavares sends a bouncing ball up, and that's easily scooped by Vandenberg, but another turnover for pass. Riley Alber over to the opposite side to Addison Lake. Now Vidro trying to spin around, and she's dispossessed again. That one's up for Ayla Douglas. She keeps it in. Douglas trying to turn the corner. And coming in deep was Leah Blackmore with some hard defense and some solid contact. Douglas hit the deck. Blackmore not whistled for a foul yet. Looks like there's a discussion between the officials. And it'll just be...
Ayla, are you okay?
Looks like Ayla Douglas is going to need to substitute. This will be a pass throw-in. Coming on for Douglas is Lily Phillips. Good throw-in over the head of Vidro, popped up and smoked away. Great job by the back line for Nationals Union today. Stopping a lot of opportunities. When you think about it, there really haven't even been that many opportunities for pass inside the 18-yard box. Ellie Hickox's one and only goal for pass today came from well outside that box, as she roped a goal over the hands of Gianna Gellerman. But other than that, Pass has not had many opportunities right in front of the net. Nationals Union going the other way. Talk about that back line. Peyton Rutkowski, Madeline Gorney, Leah Krzyzewski, all names. Riley Jones, we've mentioned ad nauseum today. An abundance of them for how good they've been back there. Here is Gorney. She just clears it at the sideline. That's last touched by a member of Pass, so Nationals Union throw-in. Hickox trying to control it, battling with Hannah Yu, spinning away. Hickox has to retreat a little bit. Booted forward to the far side. Addison Lake over there. Rutkowski intercepts that pass, going forward, cut off and stopped by Diamond. Up for Phillips. Phillips with Diamond behind her, goes to the midfield. Hickox is there. Behind Hickox sat Goebel, but she was tripped up, and that goes all the way back to keeper Vandenberg. Vandenberg punts it right to Shekel, but it bounces over and comes right here to Diamond. Diamond just setting it too far outside, intended for Lily Phillips, and Diamond will check out. Taking her place, Charlotte Sanchez. Rutkowski will throw it over a couple heads, even Shekels her own teammates. Racing over and trying to use the wind to her advantage. Hit Maddie Goebel. Trying to get it to Vidro. Riley Alber. Now in a good boot away. That was by Riley Jones. Amy defending. Trying to hold off Lola Goga. But there's Shekel. Just past Goga. Now that one rips over. Phillips in the midfield for Hickox. Spinning away, nice job. Hickox with a little bit of space now. Changing direction. Now coming to the near side. Hickox waiting. Sends it to Lily Phillips, and that's over her head. Felt like there were things in the works there. Pieces moving. Places opening up for Pass, and they just can't enough passes together to get it to work. Hickok's trying to pressure the ball and can't. All the way to Vandenberg. "20 minutes left in the contest. It's still a 2-1 Nationals Union lead over Pass. Hickox up for Phillips on the ground, and that's cut off by Rutkowski. She's done that a number of times today. Vidro, good trap, but couldn't maintain possession as she had it snatched away by Lauren Harper. Hickox battling with Hannah Yu. Wins the battle momentarily, and it's tapped out of bounds by Yu. So it stays Pass.
You go, Maddie. You can do this.
Waiting for a couple substitutions. Lola Goga and Natalie Navarez check out for Nationals Union. Now we're ready to go with Maddie Goebel. Over the head of Vidro. And Phillips headed it the wrong way. Rutkowski. Nice one right to Shekel. She had a good soft touch too. Now Shekel will chase. Phillips up for Vidro, but just too far out of her reach, and that's off of Goebel and out of bounds. It will be a Union throw-in. Played up for Phillips. Phillips to Vidro. Vidro with some space. That touch is just too strong. She can't beat it to the end line and keep it in. Emery Vidro would have had an opportunity to turn up the field and bound for the goal, but instead it's a Peyton Rutkowski throw-in.
Skylar, if we're getting a lot of bounds, let's do it early.
Skylar D. Wild lets that one go past the goal line for a goal kick for her teammate Vandenberg. Brooklyn Vandenberg, multi-sport athlete, can even play in the field. She's got 16 clean sheets this year back there in goal for Pass. She takes a lot of responsibility if they get scored, even if it's not her fault. If they get scored on, she feels like she should have stopped that goal, and perhaps that's the best trait a goalkeeper can have. Whistle comes in. Chance for Nationals Union on the far side. Free kick. Looks like Addison Lake appears to be upset, so clearly against Pass, but probably against Lake as well. We've played over halfway of the 35 minutes in this second half. About 15 minutes remain to crown a champion here in the U13 MSYSA State Cup Final. And tripped up was Hickox in the middle, no call. Not moving is Blackmore. Blackmore, nice fake. Through a couple defenders, weaving, slides and taps it forward, but nobody was there. So now here comes Phillips. Phillips couldn't get it up for Hickox. She had to take it away by Rutkowski. And Rutkowski lost it now. Up off the thigh of Hickox. Turns away from Rutkowski, but instead it's possessed by Lauren Harper. Addison Lake on the far side will chase it over the end line and throw it in quickly. Lily Phillips sits down, taking her place. Vivian Conflitti. And a redo on the throw-in. Rutkowski will throw this one in now for Nationals Union. Going to chase all the way down is Emma Wichaskala. Down in the corner, she can't get there in time. And a goal kick.
Lean forward, remember, not going to back. Be aggressive.
Come on, White, you got this! Come on, White, keep fighting!
Me imagino que va a ser el celeste. No, igual. Gol. Este es Juan esta final.
Easy collection for Vandenberg. Pass has to start looking at the clock and moving quickly based on that. 11 and a half minutes. Hickox stumbles and loses it to Hannah Yu. Vandenberg picks up that ground ball. And again, Pass FC struggling to even control it off their own goal kick. Here's Hickox. Hickox working around the defense, trying to turn the corner. Can't do so, lost it, now trying to take it back. Opportunity, she'll go give chase, trying to beat you around the corner. She does. Back towards the goal line, and that will stay in. And that's kicked right in front. Vidro was there, but coming out to collect it away from everybody was Gianna Gellerman, and a nice job there.
Take your space, dribble that till they come.
far side. It was intended for Hickox, but Yu collected it. Hannah Yu says she dreams of playing for the U.S. women's national team. 10 years old right now. Been playing for 7 since she was 3 years old. Rutkowski took it away. Now they'll play it back to Blackmore. Blackmore again with it. Rutkowski on the left side. Turning away, good defense. Rutkowski, good control. Back to Blackmore one more time. This Nationals Union team, calm and composed. Wichita shot on net. That's good! Emma Wichita off the left foot puts a bullet to the top right corner, and it's 3-1 Nationals Union. Nationals Union just doubled their lead and doubled the task at hand for Pass FC. Wichita has just been so good up in the front, finding the ball and finding open space and finding opportunities for herself, and she does it again. Chasing after it is Shekel. She's trying to turn. Vidro needs to turn the corner. She sends one. Lena Amy has moved up to the front now instead of being on that back line. They need the pressure in all their athletes, and Amy is one of the most athletic people on this team. Seven and a half minutes to go. Pass FC trying to substitute right now. Center official doesn't see it, and they're going to have to wait till the next dead ball. Addison Lake needs a substitute. She'll come off. Vivian Conflitti will go on.
Come on, Eddie, let's go. Go.
Quickly thrown in to Briley Alber. 6 minutes left. Pass FC down 2 goals. Nationals Union still applying pressure, unrelenting right now. Pass FC is trying to put the pressure on offensively and give themselves opportunities, but they just got to defend right now. But here's a chance for Hickox. Hickox free on goal. Opportunity here. Touch away, and that's easy. Ellie Hickox cuts the deficit in half. It's 3-2. Still with 5+ minutes to go. We'll see how much added time there is at the end of these 5 minutes. There shouldn't be much. We really haven't had many delays for stoppages in the second half here. Hickok spinning, turning. She's got 2 on her foot already today, looking to make it 3 and tie this game. Here's Vidro. She hesitates, trying to make a move past Rutkowski, and absolutely cannot. Peyton Rutkowski has been the best defender all day for Nationals Union. She had the difficult assignment of the best scorer on Pass FC and Emery Vidro, and instead she has just absolutely shut Vidro down. Rutkowski coming in aggressively. Hickox finds Vidro, turns, spins, and no whistle, and that's just booted out. Trying to go quickly is Maddie Goebel. Up for Vidro, taken away. Goebel cuts that off there, trying to find room in the middle. There's also Lena Amy. We've seen what Amy can do defensively. We haven't seen her offensive skills yet. We know what's in the toolkit, and there's plenty there. Stopped by Alber. Sent forward. Wichascala turning, looking for Navarez through the defense. Wichascala still with it on her foot. Wichascala, the lefty chip. Oh, just over the crossbar. Looked good for a long way, and Wichascala almost ended this game right here and now. Hickox has it in the midfield. They're trying to get it to Emery Vidro. Hickox just needs to control possession first. That's difficult with this Nationals Union team. Vidro can't get it. Goebel quickly up for Vidro. Goes all the way back over the heads. The wind kind of taking that one for a moment. A big gust came through right as it changed direction, and it sailed over everybody's head. It is still Pass FC ball on the sideline. 2.5 minutes to go. Depending on how much stoppage time is added, they are running out of chances. Vandenberg has it. 3-2. Nationals Union leads it. Vandenberg, a good boot to the midfield. Vidro's there. Touches it once, looks up the sideline, goes that way. It's through a couple of Nationals Union layers, but still comes back the opposite way for Pass FC. Now with it, here's Tatum Shekel. That's sent back upfield. Vidro, soft touch. Left it there for Goebel. And that ball is going past the goal line. That's going to be a goal kick. Brooklyn Vandenberg trying to go quickly. This clock is bleeding right now, and Pass FC has no choice but to just try to get it up as fast as possible and make something happen. They had it happen earlier with Ellie Hickox in a free breakaway. She was able to score and make it 3-2. They need another chance like that. Pushed off the ball as Ella Blood came in. That's out of bounds. No, stays in. Now it's out, and it does go Pass FC's way. Over a minute left in regular time before they add the stoppage. That one's out again. This time it's Nationals Union ball, and they're going to take their time getting that one. Time is still dwindling, and Nationals Union just continually throwing it in, and Pass FC struggling to keep it in and gain possession after. And that one is out in favor of Pass FC now. believe the center official might have just signaled for 2 minutes of stoppage time. Hannah Yu up, Shekel lost it. Here's Lena Amy. Under her feet, can't gain possession as Leah Blackmore. She's been pesky on defense. Gets rid of it. Battle on the far side. Kicked around. Now Shekel comes out with it with possession for Nationals Union. She's bumped off. That's up. Hickox has it. This might be the last chance for Pass FC. Hickox up for Amy, and she's just not there. That one runs into Natalie Navarez. Quickly up the other way it goes. Shekel surveys. She's got Wuchaskala with her. Shekel all the way on her own on the left side. She'll fire one. Vandenberg scoops it up. She's got to go quickly. Time ever so important right now for Pass FC. Each chance feels like it could be the last. Vidro controls, turns, looks upfield. She goes to the near side, gets it to Douglas. Douglas out quickly, right to the coach. Vidro's going to throw it right back in. And that hits Ellie Hickox in the face, and she's shaken up a little bit, and now Shekel has it over the midfield. Hannah Yu controls. She sends it deep. That's past everybody. Wuchaskala out. So is Vandenberg. Vandenberg scoops it up. Vandenberg sends it up. Vidro, good trap to control it. Turns, fakes, nice job. Vidro get herself open. Hickox turning, spinning. And that's just right back to the back line. They just cannot control possession. Can Pass FC in the midfield. Everybody on the edges of their seats, and that's the final whistle. Nationals Union survives. 2 goals in the second half. Emma Wuchaskala with a huge performance, and Nationals Union wins 3-2. It was a hard-fought battle on both sides. Ultimately, Nationals Union and their back line was just too much for Pass FC to handle, and Emma Wuchaskala was tremendous offensively in the front and in the attack for Nationals Union, and she had 2 goals on the day to win it as Nationals Union takes the U13 MSYSA State Cup Championship over Pass FC. Final score 3-2. We hope you enjoyed all our coverage today. We will be back tomorrow for more from the Michigan State Youth Soccer Association.